Hello, my friends, and welcome to The Simple Sober Life. I am Joshua, and I help others make simple changes to create a life of awesome. Welcome, my friends. It is Saturday, and thankfully, I don't have to work, and thankfully, the weather is finally going to be perfect. We have been experiencing so much cold and so much rain here that it's really been wearing on my emotional stability. It has really been bringing me down. I've been finding myself to get more agitated a lot quicker. I've been kind of down and in the dumps and kind of, depressed about life. But it's going to be a beautiful day, and I am going to get out and go hiking. Normally I would go and, explore a new city or something like that. I'd even thought about going and doing some hiking at some state parks and surround myself with waterfalls. But unfortunately, because of all the restrictions with this virus, I'm not able to do that. However, I did find a trail that I believe is open. Everything that I've found online, nothing has said that it's closed. And with the restrictions and everything, they said getting out for a walk or a hike or a jog is okay as long as we maintain our social distance and things like that. So that is exactly what I want to do. And I'm going to take you along for the ride. Now, the place is outside of Asheville, so it's about an hour and a half away, and it's called Graveyard Fields. And everything online says it's beautiful, and, it's a great place to go for a hike and things like that. They've got good trails, some waterfalls, so hopefully we'll be able to see some of those, in the middle of the woods, in fields and things like that. So if you're ready, I'm gonna take you along to Graveyard Fields. We're on BlueRidge Parkway, one of the most scenic roads in all of North Carolina, going up and down the mountains, traveling about cliffs. I bet this would be really pretty in the fall. I saw this viewpoint and I had to pull over and stop. We're currently at, 2,900 feet above sea level, and just look at this view. We've got, what would be the Blue Ridge Mountains, and these houses down below are magnificent. Obviously some money up in here. There's a golf course down below. Just look how far you can see. You can see for miles and miles and miles, and the beginnings of the mountains just keep going forever. Pretty incredible. And of course, it's a gorgeous day out. Well, it took about an hour and a half, maybe closer to 2 hours, around winding mountainous roads with beautiful scenic views and water trickling down the cliffs. And but I have finally made it. I am here at the Graveyard Fields. I have my almonds for a snack, and I've got a fresh thing of water with ice. So I am ready to go on a fantastic hike. There's the graveyard. Oh boy, I don't know if I can handle bears. I've got nuts on me. So I've made a little bit of a trek downwards, and if you can hear that, yes, that is water. After traveling down a bunch of steps, we come to this beautiful crystal clear stream, and there is our first waterfall. Just look at that. I'm not so sure I want to walk through that sloppy mess. I'm wearing my good shoes today, and I've already put a scuff on them. So I don't think I'm going to be trekking through this quicksand of a marsh to get up to the falls. Although I may already be in the upper falls. I hear water running pretty close to me, so let's go check that out. There's the upper part of that creek. You can literally see right through this water. I can't believe how clear it is. I don't think I've seen fresh water this clear in a long, long time. All the rivers in Florida are murky and dirty. Georgia's the same, at least what I saw in Georgia. But you can see little fish running through, and this water looks just so crisp. I kind of want to jump in, at least test it to check the temperature. Oh, there's a little minnow. Ooh, that would definitely be refreshing if it were hotter. That's some nice water right there. That's awesome. Very cool. So glad I came here. What a beautiful spot. I wonder what it looks like in the spring. And we are coming back up to where we began, the lower falls. It's going to be a difficult climb back up. Very cool. I really like this spot. It's a great, quick little hike. Wasn't too strenuous. Well, I made it, and I have to tell you, that was a spectacular hike. I am really, really glad that I did that. It was beautiful. I got to see crystal clear waters, vegetation I had never seen before, and there were a number of different trails that I could have taken. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and check out some more, because there is a lower falls, and I was actually standing on top of it, and now I gotta take a trail so that I can work around to actually see it from the bottom up. Whew. I'm a little winded. The worst part is the hike back up the hill to the parking lot. So I learned a couple of things on this journey. First and foremost, I am so grateful that I decided to take charge of my life, quit drinking, and start eating better. And losing 50 pounds made it so much easier and more enjoyable. My knees aren't hurting. Had I been the weight that I was several months ago, I would not have been able to do this. And if I had even attempted, 3 minutes in, I would have been so drenched in sweat and dehydrated that I would have had to have sat down. So super glad for that. Also, it's time to quit smoking. I've said that a number of different times, but it's time. I can feel it. And, you know, I've been telling myself that for quite a while now, but the more I think about it, the more and more and more it makes sense. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that trip. If you are in North Carolina, this is just outside of Asheville. It's called Graveyard Fields Trail. Fantastic. It's a great place. I saw people with dogs and with families. Excellent place. I would highly recommend this.